Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I've come on to just kind of have a little chat about yesterday. I actually visited the beautiful little town of Avebury, which is in Wiltshire. Um, and it was the most magical, incredible experience I have ever had. And I don't say that lightly either. On the way down, I texted my friend Sean from the Shaman's Horse, who I've known for a couple of years now, and Sean's become a good friend. He's an artist, a shamanic practitioner, a healer, and an incredibly special kind of person. It wasn't planned to meet Sean or anything. And so he met us all for a coffee, and he actually said, would you like to participate in some shamanic drumming? And we says, yes, we would, because, none of us had ever had it done before. And so we were really, really excited to kind of like have it done. First of all, let me tell you like the little bit of a haul that I had from the hen shop in Avebury, sorry. And it's just an incredibly incredible special place. It really is. First of all, I picked up this Sheila Nagig statue. Sheila was actually used throughout the British Isles from the 12th century. She was normally seen above churches to ward off evil spirits. And also some people relate her also to a Celtic fertility goddess. I've never seen a statue of Sheila before, so when I saw her in the hen shop, I just knew I'd have to bring her home with me. So that was the first kind of like little thing I had. She's actually sitting on my altar at the moment, but I'm going to move her to somewhere like really special later. Secondly, I had these is a company called Morning Star, and these guys do the best smelling incense sticks ever. There's 50 in a box, and they come with a little kind of ceramic holder as well. Hen shop has all the kind of fragrances there, and I picked my two out, which are patchouli and sandalwood. Both smell absolutely divine. They're not the cheapest incense sticks out there. I mean, they're £3.80 a box, but you do get like 50 in, and the smell is incredible, and you can smell it for a long time after they've kind of burnt out. So that was kind of my second haul purchase. My third one was from a charity shop. Well, actually, it was a second-hand bookshop. And because obviously I don't know much of the backstory behind Avebury, I found 3 books. One of them is called Prehistoric Avebury, which is written by somebody called Audrey Burl. And this gives like all the predated history, from the beginning of time until like recent years, and all the things that I've found there over the years, because Avebury is full of standing stones, prehistoric kind of finds that I found there as well. And it's used as a spiritual place, and it is absolutely incredible. I mean, Sean gave us a little bit of the history yesterday, and it is really, really mind-blowing. So the standing stones are actually all over Avebury, and you've got the chalk figures in the hills as well, all over Wiltshire and Salisbury. So yeah, this part of the UK, the British Isles, the UK, is absolutely incredible because it's steeped in history, and it was amazing to find out and more amazing to see. The second one is a book called Avebury, the Biography of a Landscape, which is another super cool book. So this obviously goes into the landscapes, what the standing stones mean and everything like that. And they've got the excavation when it was excavated back in the day as well, and it goes back to obviously prehistory and everything like that. So I love things like this anyway, so I'm really looking forward to delving deep with these books and finding out more about the history right on my doorstep. So I'm really lucky to live in Britain, really, because we have got like kind of like so much like, you know, Celtic history, prehistory, and you know, you don't appreciate it, I don't think, until you get older. And now I'm thinking I need to know. My third book is a really old book, and it's called, it was £3, an encyclopedia of psychological astrology. This was actually written in 1963, and it was published by the Theosophical Publishing House. The Theosophical Society is in London. So I'm interested to see like what this book has to kind of give. Because I've recently started incorporating astrology into my tarot readings, and I've got a few good books as well on astrology. So yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of like finding out more from this. Now the third thing that I had was the fourth thing, a piece of sodalite, which is used for the throat chakra. I had this from the hen shop, and I noticed that lovely like kind of like coloration on the front. And I love crystal eggs anyway, because they're very tactile, and you can, you know, rub them in your hands to relax, or obviously there's like little massage points in your hands as well. So I don't know much about that with reflexology, but I'm sure it really helps anyway. Now the last thing that I bought was, it comes to onto the second part of my story. This little guy in here is Alan from Avebury, which was named by Laura. He's a little clear quartz skull, super tiny, and I didn't notice until I held him to the light that you can't see at the top of his head. He's got little tiny bits of copper in as well in his skull. And this brings me on to the most important part of my story and why I've come on. So we all went to this little kind of like hidden grove that Sean took us to, and the little grove, inside this little grove was this perfectly clear stream, and it was just so beautiful. There were 4 stones to walk across the one side of the stream to the other, so we all sat on the stones, and Sean told us to kind of relax and close our eyes while he started to drum. Honestly guys, I have never experienced anything ever like it before in my life. It was the most incredible experience that I've ever had. I've never even tried to do a shamanic journey before, and it lasted about 20-25 minutes, I think, maybe something like that, but you lose track of time because, like, you know, you kind of like, you're meditating and, you know, you're totally relaxed. And the way shamanic drumming works is it relaxes you to the point where you are on the theta wave, which is just the period before sleep. And everything around me was heightened. The sound of the water, the stream, the birds in the trees, the breeze blowing through the upcoming leaves, and just everything. I felt completely at one with nature for the first time ever in my life. And when Sean actually told us to, like, you know, kind of ground ourselves and come back, and I opened my eyes, I just felt like a release of emotion, and I wanted to cry. But obviously I didn't cry, but I really felt like crying. It was probably one of the most profound emotional experiences I've ever had. So guys, if you do get the chance to, you know, have some, you know, attend a shamanic drumming session, shamanic healing session, I highly recommend it, honestly. You know that I'm not into none of this woo stuff or anything like that, but to kind of experience something so profound and relaxing and incredibly moving, you know, I will never ever forget this experience. Alan got cleansed in the stream before I went into the meditation with the drumming, and I was holding him in my hands all the time, kind of like this. And so yeah, he'll always be incredibly special because it'll remind me of the day with my friends in Avebury, and the incredible healing experience with Sean. So, you know, you know, the things we take for granted sometimes, you know, we take everything for granted, don't we? You know, but when you kind of like see what's really there beneath your feet on your doorstep and kind of appreciate it, it just brings a whole new perspective to everything what's going on. And yeah, I highly recommend it. I've already planned my second trip back to Avebury. You know, we're going down again, taking a picnic, you know, sitting by some of the standing stones. I want to find out more. And we went to a place called St Kenelm's, and it was a burial chamber. And it was just incredible experience as well to know that you've kind of been in this place where it was used as like a burial chamber thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. It really makes you feel humbled. So yeah, that was my kind of like little musings about my day yesterday, and a huge thank you to Sean for making it that incredibly extra special. When I got home last night, there was a package for me. My next door neighbours had actually signed for it, and it was a gift from my dear friend Reese over at Wild Art Customs Leather, and he's actually made me a leather pouch for my beloved El Goliath tarot deck. The beauty of this, guys, is incredible. Because the El Goliath is incredibly special to me, I wanted something really special to house it in. And so obviously I got permission from El Goliath to use his artwork, so did Reese, and he got cracking on the case. It's all completely hand-drawn, hand-painted, full grain leather, and Reese has actually placed a crystal in there for me as well. The artwork on the case is the artwork from the cards, some of my favourite cards in the whole deck, and the back of the case is this beautiful doll, and it's just phenomenal. It really is, everything about it, and my deck fits in here so perfectly, with room for with room for a reading cloth as well on the top of the case, so I'll be able to take this out with me now the next time I go to Avebury, and I obviously need to put that in there a little bit better. Take this with me when I go to Avebury, and yeah, it's protected now and it's absolutely gorgeous. So thank you to my dear friend Reese who made me this case. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, and you can check out Reese under Wild Art Custom Leather over on Instagram. Reese makes cases for playing cards, tarot cards, oracle decks. He works completely with you along the whole process of his creation. You know, you can like kind of like, you know, yeah, you'll have a video call with you as well if you want something extra special made for your favorite deck. Or he also makes wallets as well, so if you want something incredibly special and bespoke to yourself that nobody else has, I'll suggest you check out Reese's work because it is absolutely phenomenal. So I'll round it off with that, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and all your support, all the new subscribers, all your kindness and all your love shows through in the comments. Have a beautiful Easter Sunday, however you choose to celebrate it. Just chill, relax, do nothing, and have a wonderful day. So I shall speak to you soon, and lots of love from me as always. Bye, guys.